Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So first things first, I'm going to prime my lids. I'm going to use a MAC Soft Ochre paint pot and I'm going to prime that on the eyelids. Now I'm going to take the Kat Von D Shade and Light eye palette and I'm going to use the biggest eyeshadow on there, which is the highlight shade, and I'm going to set my eyelids. If I don't set it, then my eyeshadow will crease. I'm going to take this black shade and an angle brush and I'm going to map out or draw my cut crease. I want to define where that actual shadow does cut when I do clean it up and blend everything together. Now I did put a little bit of translucent underneath my eyes only because the Kat Von D shadows tend to have fallout, which most eyeshadows do, but especially with the black eyeshadow I don't want to risk it, so I just put translucent underneath. Now I'm going to take this shadow, this is the Morphe eyeshadow in number 60, and I'm going to blend that into my crease. It doesn't look like anything, but once you blend it out really good, then you'll see that it kind of did diffuse that black shadow and it does make it look softer. I'm going back with the black eyeshadow and to again define that crease and to basically outline it, because if you don't outline it, then it's just gonna be a big mess and you wouldn't know where to clean up after with the concealer, which you will see in a little bit. So again, I'm going to take that same eyeshadow from Morphe and blending it out. Now I'm going to take these two shades and mix them and blend it with it's like a pencil brush, but it's not pointy, it's more bulkier, you can say. So I'm going to just blend that crease where I did define it, and I'm going to just keep blending. That's the whole thing, is keep blending, because if you don't blend, it's gonna look like a big mess and you don't want that. So you want to keep repeating this process and adding more shadows that you want, and then just keep blending that whole crease and then adding the black again and drawing it out and then blending it. So that's the whole process of this cut crease. It's hard to explain because it is a advanced eye look, but you'll get the hang of it once you do like a neutral basic cut crease. So I'm going to add a little bit of highlight, the same shade that I added into my crease, and putting that on my brow bone. Now I'm going to take the same primer that I use on my eyelids and this little brush from Real Techniques, and I'm going to clean up where I want to apply the eyeshadow on my lids later. So I'm just going to clean up that whole entire area so it can look very clean. Now I'm going to take this eyeshadow from ColourPop and it's in the shade Liberty. It's a really gorgeous silver shade, and I'm going to just tap that onto the lid, and it is a big brush that I'm using, so I just transferred to a smaller eyeshadow brush. Well, it's more of a synthetic eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to just blend that Liberty shade where it does meet to the cut crease. I'm being careful with applying that Liberty shade onto my lid and trying to meet right where the crease shadow is, because if you transfer that shadow onto your crease, and it's going to be so difficult to remove, and you're just going to have to start all over again. Trust me, I've done it many times and it's very annoying. So this little brush does help with the process of applying that shadow right where the crease is at. So I'm going to take this eyeshadow from Morphe and I'm just dabbing that onto the outer corner of my eye. I'm diffusing this on the outer corner because I want it to be a transition from a light silver to a deeper silver. And I'm taking some of that black shadow from Kat Von D's palette and blending that out. So I want it to be a transition of 3 shades. So that's my goal for this eye look. Now I'm going to take an eyeliner from Inglot and this pair of lashes from Coco Lashes and some mascara. And I'm going to curl my lashes first and then applying some mascara. And I really do love this mascara. I do talk about it on a few of my makeup tutorials. And it's a drugstore. Now I'm going to pop these lashes on. And these are a different pair of lashes that I don't normally wear, but I really like it with this kind of look. So I'm using the Inglot gel liner as my waterline eyeliner because with a pencil they do tend to transfer. Inglot is known for waterproof. I'm taking this middle shade from the Shade and Light eye palette and putting that right below where the eyeliner is at underneath to diffuse that liner. And I'm taking some of that deeper gray shade from Morphe and diffusing that underneath as well. So I'm going to take some NYX Angel Veil primer and priming my face. I'm going to take some corrector from Benefit. This is in the shade number 1. And I'm going to correct my under eyes because I do have dark circles. I will be using 2 products. One is a foundation and one is the Cover FX Cover Drops. It's like a color corrector for your foundation. So this foundation is by Maybelline. This is a Super Stay Better Skin foundation. And the reason why I have to use the Cover FX with this because the foundation is a little too dark and too pink. So I have to correct it because I am a neutral. So I have to go with pink and yellow in my foundation. And I'm going to use this brush that I did a whole video on, which I'll list right here and also down below. And it's a good brush where I get it off of eBay. It's really, really good. And it does blend so quickly. And I like that this foundation gives me a medium coverage. And it's a really good foundation for a drugstore. I'm going to use this Maybelline powder to set my foundation. I'm going to use this Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. It's so good. I talk about this all the time. And I'm going to use that from my under eyes and blend it out with a bigger brush because I had too much product on the first brush that I used. To set my under eyes, I'm going to use the Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo Powder Foundation and also this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Lights. And I'm going to use this bronzer from NYC. This is the Sun to Sun bronzing powder in bronze gold. And to apply some blush and highlight, I'm going to take the Becca Cosmetics in collaboration with Jaclyn Hill. I'm going to use the blush Amaretto and Prosecco and Champagne Pop together as my highlight. I'm going to set my face with the MAC Fix Plus. I really like this because it does not only give me a dewy look, but it does make everything kind of blend into one and not look cakey. So I'm going to use this lipstick from Lipland in collaboration with Amrezy. This is in the shade Retrograde. She does have a few other shades in her collection, and I don't have all of them, but I wish I could. And this shade right here is so pretty. That is it for my whole entire cut crease makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave me a comment down below, show some love, and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel. I'll have a little circle right here so you can subscribe, and check out my 2 recent videos if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.